And we're live on a Saturn day with your hostess, the mostest, the High Priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, and messenger of God. And the crowd goes wild. What's up to all the new subscribers? Welcome, welcome. Welcome on a Saturn day. In front of you is the goddess Kalik. We are here on a Saturn day, which is one of our most important days between Friday to Saturday, where we do shadow work. It is an early bird special. Why are we out here so early? Because I said we were going to do 2 teachings, and both of them are huge chapters, and that's 2 hours of teaching, and I don't want to do 2 hours at one place, so we break it into different times and different spaces. What's up, what's up? In order to keep up with me, you would have had to catch my videos prior to this, as well as my community page. I just shared an interesting little clip from Doctor Strange when he meets, whoever the fuck she is, and she opens his third eye and tells him about, the other realms. That's what I'm here to do for you. Is try to take you into another universe, take you into the multiverses, all while you're sitting there. It's all about belief. The video prior to that was talking crap about spiritual gifts. So that also leads into it. The ability to do such things while you stay in your body. Those are spiritual gifts. I've made quite a few videos prior to this in the last week about astral traveling. And I've told you guys what it looks like and how you can go to different places and you can travel through the universe. You can travel to planets and stuff like that. Made quite a few videos. Don't worry if you missed it. We just circle around all these teachings, dude. Every time we access more knowledge, more information, because I've experienced more and can speak more on it. So, this will be our 3rd season with Kalik. Last year, she was really kind. She got me a little kettle. I mean, not a kettle, a cauldron for Christmas as a gift because I had, exited out of the Ceridwen stage. Ceridwen is the queen of Pentacles, I believe, in essence, if you wanted to put an energy on it. So this is her season, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about her, but what is really being called during this season. This is a season of endurance, right? So we're going through it. All right, she is the 13th goddess. I told all my new people last night, but we got a couple of new people, and there's always new news. What's up to the new news? I told everyone to get this book, Reclaim Your Dark Goddess, Alchemy of Transformation by Flavia K. Peters. Those are actually the oracles that go along with it, right? And there's a second one that she's made, there might be more, that I use, which is the Reclaim Your Birthrights, Your Witchy Birthrights. It's all part of this thing. If you do restore your prophetic gifts, patriarchal gifts, 6 senses, you're indeed a witch. So you must learn the witchhood. Witchhood, the witches. That's where it came from. Jesus Christ proclaimed it, but nobody harnessed it but the women. And the women that harnessed it and the men that harnessed it were considered witches. So that's how that works. All right, let's jump into it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Okay, thanks. We also translate music. Lots of dead people, lots of beings, lots of stuff. So let's get into it. The Kalik, she goes by many, many things. Many, many names. I'm not going to read them all, but Christmas Old Wife. Kalik, the guardian of the deer. The goddess that's similar to her would be myself, Kali, or Biera. Symbols are mountains, rocks, hammers, snow, grain, deer, standing stones, the land, and the color blue. Today I'll be wearing all blue and gray. The theme is white, winter, divine hag, balance, cycles, rebirth, survival, endurance, overcoming, protection of wild animals. Lessons are endurance, tenacity, and survival. Colors are black, blue, and silver. I told you I was wearing blue and gray. And some black. Crystals would be the stone and a hag stone. I have those as well. We'll get into stones in another teaching. There's plenty of them. Herbs would be the thistle, the heather, or the gorse. The moon phase is the dark, which we are approaching. It'll go dark before the new moon. It's a dark moon, where it's all dark, and then it becomes new right away. The seasons are autumn and winter. The tree is the Scots pine. The festival is Yule, as all of this is her time to shine. All right, so it starts with a huge story about who she is and how she came to be. Kalik has been represented in fairy tales and movies as Maleficent, the Snow Queen, the Wicked Witch, and the evil queen who exudes magic from her fingertips. That's what I do. I have all of that stuff. I have a wand, I have all of that. I use my fingers. Literally, I wiggle my fingers. Wiggle it just a little bit. I mean, honestly. And then I'll bat my eyes. That does some stuff too. You know. That sounded funny. That does some stuff too. I might do the, what is it? What's that movie? The Legally Blonde. Where the flip and something. Now whip it good. Alright, move on. Anyways, she's the dark one who spins her web of fate and teaches through deep wisdom and life lessons so many wish to avoid, for she is the instigator of death and all you've known. As the bringer of snow and the frost, the Kalik is the original witch or weather witch. She's the sharp, bitter wind, gathering of black clouds and bearer of storms. She uses weather magic to influence the outcome of battles as well as to cause chaos. And that's where we come in hand. We all use our weather magic, but again, influencing battles is, we're all about the battle. She harnesses the power of the four winds to rage across lands with gusts tearing down branches, battering gathered crops. The goddess of death is to be greatly feared, for her face is so terrifying she frightens animals into hibernation through the dark winter months. However, this is a good thing. She assures their survival, as she will for you if you ask for her assistance. There are many hands she has held through the dark night of the soul, and she has been a source of dark comfort through the bleakness. The Kalik isn't all bad. She's just been misjudged for her manky eye, the terrible teeth and dreadful matted hair, and misunderstood her cold, calculating actions. Just like nature, she balances her glacier destructive side. As a goddess of guardianship and magical transformation, she is naturally drawn to those who are experiencing major life changes, helping them survive through the transition that they are bold enough to invite her in. A crow sits upon her staff, which she uses to strike the earth to become hard and cold, just like the stone she throws from her basket to create the harsh winter landscape. She is responsible for the process of dying. Hold on. There's more to come. And even though this scary-looking grandmother is terrifying, if you're longing for some transitional relief, you should welcome her presence. In Scotland, the Kalik is regarded and revered as the mother of all deities. She was also terribly feared, not for her hideous appearance, but also for her temperament. Her anger was biting as the north wind and stormy as harsh as the North Sea. Each winter she reigns as queen, but when spring blows upon fresh winds of the east is a sign of warmer months to come, a time to look forward and to welcome Angus of the white steed, the summer king, and his beautiful queen bride, and I'm the bridge, who is the personification of spring and the triple goddess who appears in her maiden form at Embolic. And that's what my cards will show you too. She is the queen of the queen of wands. No, excuse me. I'm trying to see. The Princess of Wands, I think. Princess of Swords. I can see the book, but I just don't have it in front of me. When the first sign of growth appears, we both were loved by all. Now this is, again, there's the trinity of us, but I didn't play that part. You know what I mean? There's many parts, there's many aspects to me as the goddess. And so if I wasn't the goddess in lead, I was you know what I mean? I was still an aspect of the goddess playing lead to the goddess in lead in that time, which just wasn't me, you know what I mean? Wasn't my role, you know what I mean? And that's like talking about the Kali, you know what I mean? I wasn't Parvati, but in this sentence, I wasn't Kalik. You know what I mean? I was the Kali then. I was the Lilith then. And that's where it is. It's like there was a part of me. In this particular story, I was the new birth. I was the maiden. Right? In other stories, I was the mother. In other stories, I was the crone. And that's just it. I played many, many stories, but always the same bullshit-ass story is, the goddess. And that's how it goes. Anyways, it goes on to tell her story, blah, blah, blah. Message from Kalik. I am the one you fear, for I am the bringer of death. I am everything you've been avoiding, yet it is I who answers your wishes to dreams and futures you hope for. It is I who hold the key to your transformation in the highest. But in return, my gift You must be brave and heroic as you face the desolation of winter and the bleakness of endings. And that's what I said to my new people. You have a choice to make tonight. There's so many songs that are popping in my head. Tonight's the night, all these songs. You have a choice. And you know what I mean? You need to make these choices. There's specific, you can make the choice any day of the week, but there's certain days of the week where you get a wild hair up your ass where the energy is perfect. It's prime for it. It's made for this. And that's what the dark moon is about, right? The dark moon is letting go of the last sheds of your darkness. And the new moon is you becoming new within this time period. Right? It's just for that. Now you put on Saturn. Saturn is pushing your limitations and your realities, pushing you out of your comfort zone. This is a whole energy force. I'm showing you all the different energies that are working together to push you into destruction, your own destruction, where you will destroy your life and they can come and build a new one off of faith and hope with new intentions, new beliefs. And that goes back to what I said, is this is all about belief. All of the magic I hold is in what I believe, and that's why my magic is stronger than anyone. I don't need anything outside of me. I believe it and wiggle my motherfucking fingers, and so shall it be. But I don't do that type of magic. My magic is here only as a, you know what I mean, as the priesthood, as Jesus. You know what I mean? Yes, he could turn water to wine, but we're not getting drunk every day. Yes, I can talk to the gods, but we must live our life and we must take this journey. We are, you know what I mean, going back to Egyptians. Yes, but this is our time here. I am nothing more than your guide. We must keep going. We are in battles. This is the end times. We are their, you know what I mean? We are their guides. So, just want to throw that out there. Every rock, every stumbling block you face, every obstacle you conquer, I shall be waiting at the top of the highest mountain as you reach for the summit, for I know you have the power within you and all the tools you need to step up. And that's why I said, before I knew it in a female form, I knew it in a masculine form, and that is Kobe Bryant. And that's why I always say, get out of my face, Kobe. Get out of my face, Khalik. If Kobe was in a female body, there he is. If Khalik was in a male body, there she is. When you think of Khalik, you think of Kobe. He's going to be kind. Okay, you're done? All right, go. Bye. 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 You're done. Bye. Oh, you got more in you? Come on. If you say you got more in you, then what does he want? He wants all that more. And more. And there's a funny video. He's showing me the video he did with Kanye West. Do more. What the fuck you mean more? More. Be better. Be better. Be better. Be better. You can be better. You can be better. Not do better, bitch. Be better. Not do better. Be better. Got it? Get it? Let's go. But don't forget, don't get comfortable yet. First, the biggest adventure of your life awaits you, and that is death. Death to endings, the old you. This is my transformative gift for your completion. So allow the lonely emptiness, the barren void within to start germinating. For that to occur, the process of death must begin. You have to sit in nothing for something new to happen. First there was nothing, and then there was light. You must create nothing for them to work. You must create nothing. You're surrounded in darkness. Remove the darkness and sit in the nothing so the light may grow. What's the light? Your hope, your belief, your imagination. It'll all come to you, but you can't see it because of everything that you've crowded yourself with. Let old beliefs and behaviors that do not serve the old you dissolve, as the old energy steeps back into the earth and transmutes and transforms into the hardness of the rocks, the cruel terrain, and the wild. And that's what I teach you too, is a lot of outdoor work. Put it outside. Take it outside. Let her heal you. Let her take it from you. Breathe her air. Who's her? Mother Earth, Gaia, the actual planet that gives us energy. She takes it. She takes from us just like the tree. She takes all the bad shit and she gives us good shit. You know what I mean? I do a lot of my healing outside, and it's funny because I don't know if you notice, I'm missing a stone. And it's because that last one I did 2 Saturdays ago, I was guided. I had broken through. It was time to give it back. No longer did I need to carry this. I'll give this to Mother Earth. It was a you know what I mean? I put my pain into this and I give it back. You know what I mean? It was setting it to rest. And that's a lot of stones. There's energy in them where you can give it and take it. You can put it in there. You can use it to clean you. All these. These are Lumerian seed clear quartz crystals. They're made for shadow work. They're made for us to be able to, access those crevices of our pain and our suffering. All right. Let's see. For that to occur, the process of death must begin. Let's see. For I am with you. You find me in the rugged hills, the icy glaciers, the snow-topped mountains. Each hard stone, I am the bone mother, the keeper of winter, the bringer of death. Come unto me, my child. And, my first one, they had me, hey. Okay.
She almost jumped in front of a car, so I was looking.
I don't know, maybe she has to use it. So my first winter when I was waking, they had me doing a lot of hiking during the winter. Nobody's over on Red Rocks. I used to walk through those mountains all the time. I'm always outside. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I mean? We go outside and we be with Mother Earth so we can hear what she's saying. All right, seeking the Khalik. Exhausted from what seems like an eternity of fighting the enemy, both within and without, you now find yourself in what seems no man's land. Just like a shield maiden with a sword still at hand after battle, and that's us, the Morgan, you survey the aftermath and the destruction. And that's all we do right now is we reflect. We stopped our battle and we sit there and we put our swords down and we sit before the fire and look back at what we've seen. There may not be many allies still standing, and deserters. Those who've not stood by you or couldn't cope are quickly to disappear. Yeah, that was Bobby. That was many. You guys just disappeared. You didn't understand what was happening, even though I walked you through every part of it. I told you that this was an internal battle, and you watched it. And as you watched my external fall apart, you thought that I had no power and that I had lost everything. But what you don't see is every week I sacrificed it, only to become more powerful, more confident, more assured, just become more. Less of the outside is more of me. And you'll learn that. Again, going back to monks and ministers and priests, we just need God. He provides everything else. For example, could you please give me some more sun? That's all I ask for right now. I know I'll need more shit from you later, but for right now, just some more sun. And if he can't give me more sun and this is her time, then I ask Khalik for you to kill the wind. Kill the wind so I can at least sit in the cold without being cold. And that's all you ask. Don't ask for too much. And ask and so shall it be given. I'm fucking freezing. I told you I wasn't going to do this unless it was cold, and of course it is. Let's see. As you retreat to lick your wounds, the Khalik hears your anguish and darkness and presents herself with only one eye, matted hair, and terrible teeth. She is at hand to investigate the death of all you once knew. Now the war is over. She is the bone woman who awaits silently as you drop once more into the abyss of despair. Her bony hands, where am I? I told you I'm empty. There's nothing left. I'm sitting there in this, and you know what I mean, in the darkness. And I have to wait until they bring me light. I just sit here. I've lost everything. In the sense of, I have not. I fought well to surrender everything, to battle good fights, to surrender the ego. But in the sense of, the ego is everything of the material. So that's where I sit. And I sit there confidently without fear. Without the fear of persecution, of judgment, or the fear that I lack anything. Which is the wisdom of where I was not last year. Her bony hands will hold you as she strips you down naked to your very core, and until all illusions are broken. It's time to stop fighting, to stop struggle, and to give in to her. At this stage of the dark night of the soul, change is afoot. If you have been desperately clinging to your old self, you must understand that dying to the old will escalate you to where you truly desire to be. And that's it. They called me for housing, and they did exactly what I thought they would do. They offered me housing, but said I couldn't take my dog. After they assured me that wouldn't happen. I wasn't sacrificing, and I had already had another plan. But they also told me that it's just a database, and lots of people will call. But they did. They called, just like they said they would. But it wasn't a program that we were going into, and it made me realize, too, it's like, no, I'm not giving up. I'm not going into this situation. You know what I mean? It's like the blessing is a curse. Going back to where I came from is not going to help. I mean, yeah, it gives me it helps me with the things I don't have now, the temporary needs, but I'm trying to secure long term, and I'll get the temporary after I take care of this long-term need, which is my trailer. I'm not going to do this. And I kept trying everywhere I go, and that's why God kept uprooting me, because everywhere I'd go, I'd try to get comfortable, and I tried to make it a home. I try to make a home there. I try to get a job, and I try to get a house. I surrendered to the job, and now I'm surrendered to the house. And I'm following what he told me to do. And it's completely out of my comfort zone. And it's not something normal, and everybody judges it, but I know that it's what's right for me and what I've always dreamt of doing. Fucking saw this as a way better plan, but I always dreamt of having an RV and traveling. Since as long as I can remember, I've been dreaming about this. It would have been nice for someone to just, drop it on me. But the truth is we got to work hard for what we want in our lives. And, and it's going to take small steps, little steps. You know what I mean? Let's see. It is time to let go, to surrender, and to accept that death is never final. Try not to fear, for it is simply a portal of rebirthing into the next and glorious stage of cycle called life, just like the changing seasons themselves. The Kalik is a goddess of the cold honesty, who won't hold back from revealing the truth, for it is only the dark goddess who can shed light on what has been hidden. And you'll notice this as I go in through these goddesses, they're all about truth. We're not going to fucking lie to you. We don't want to hurt you, and that's why we're telling you the truth. We're tired of you hurting and living a lie. It's truth. That's what God's love is someone tells you the truth, they really love you. It takes nothing to lie to you. When they're lying to you, they're protecting themselves, not you. They're protecting themselves because they're afraid of what it'll do to you and how you will act with them. They're not protecting you. Because the truth will set you free. And that's it. You catch your homeboy with, with another girl and you don't say nothing. Yeah, well, if you said something to that girl, you would have had a chance at her. And you know that girl. She's like your friend. And she doesn't deserve that. And you know how well she treats that man. She doesn't deserve this. But you're going to lie to that bitch's face when she said, "Did you see him with anybody?" Bros before hoes. All right, well, remember that, bro, when your bro is sleeping with your hoe. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Bitch ass. Sorry. I can get sucked in, dude. As soon as they show me a story, I could be there, dude. I could be there real quick in that story. Only the light can illuminate that which is in the dark. That could resonate with one of you. I don't know where that story came from. I don't have no bros or hoes. One cannot possibly exist without the other. Ultimately, she is the queen of disguises, and she holds the key to transformation, but only if you're willing to journey with her through the darkness to confront your greatest fears. That's where this is. We got to start facing the things we're scared of. If I say this, just fucking say it. It's time. You've been thinking about this for a long time. You know what's going to happen. You're intuitive. You're fucking psychic. You know they're going to fucking backlash, and this is the end of that relationship. Did I not tell you that God is calling you to end relationships? Do you want to end it on your terms, where all you did was speak your truth and they attacked you? Or do you want to end it on their terms, where they attack you, you match it, and you end up playing the fucking perpetrator and then the victim in some fucking gaslighting situation? It's a game. It's all games, bro. God created this fucking game show, and we're the hosts. You know what I mean? And that's it. You know what's going to happen if you say that one thing. All hell is going to break loose. Break it out. Stop holding it underneath the rug. Stop shoving it in the closet. Let hell loose so God and his angels may clean it. Stop holding yourself into these places where you can't speak your truth, because they will lose their shit with you. Let them lose their shit, pack their shit, and get the fuck out of your face. I love you. I'm there with you. If you want, call me. I'll be there. I'll tell them. I don't even need to know any part of the story. I'm the biggest hype man in the bully situation, in the bully fucking department. I will bully them right out of your life, bro. Yeah, and she don't want no more. They don't want no more. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. Get the fuck on. I'm such an instigator. Who's that? Who's that girl? That's me. And that's why, Lilith and Lucy are no fun. I won't fucking play around with this shit all I want. You want to fuck around? It is the only... I'm sorry, I love and light, bitch. Not on a Saturday. Catch me in my light tomorrow on the Sunday. It is the It is only the brave who seek the boneless goddess, for she is the older and fiercer sister of the Crone, who has been feared since time began. She's just like the Grim Reaper and the bringer of death. That means she's the bigger big sister. Like, you don't want to fuck with any of them. But that's the big one. That's Baby D, bro. She be doing all that. Like, don't talk to Baby D. You better go talk to little D. She wants the D. Defense. Defense. Oh, and then there was that. Hey, did you know Snoop Dogg had a little something to do with Arizona? And that I did some little something to Snoop Dogg in Arizona? Fucking Snoop Dogg. Yeah, they're taking him down. You are going down. Down, down, down. You are going down. Who said so? Tupac? Tupac Shakur said no. He said, you and the other gotta go. Ha ha! Everyone's like, does it have something to do with Diddy? No, they're their own kingpins. When the Khalik appears, you can be sure that the death is imminent and destruction and chaos purposely follow her. That's it. How many are you picking up the death card, the devil card, the tower card, the universe or world card? It's over, bro. It's an ending. Endings, new beginnings, transformation. You can expect the frosty reception and cold indifference when this hideous thank you for killing the wind grandmother pays you a visit in the wee small hours. I know, the bitch done woke me up in the wee small hours. We're just sitting there staring at the moon waiting for the sun to come up. Like, what's going to happen? The sun's going to come up like it does every day. Are we supposed to watch it? I guess we're just going to sit here and watch and wait for it till it comes. Me, the moon, and the stars, we're just sitting there like, well, I guess we're just going to sit here and watch it. I took a picture this morning. That's what I'm talking about. Why should do that? My daughter was up too. Fucking 3 o'clock and shit. Fucking moon cycles. Got to run to the bathroom and shit. What the fuck? I'm dying last night. They saved the best for last, bro. Fucking best for last. If somebody doesn't put a baby in here, swear to God, dude, what a waste of fucking space. I can't take it, dude. I was so excited last month when I got 2. I was like, menopause is imminent. And that's where I was like, fucking take it, dude. God can still fucking make it. I didn't give a shit, bro. Take it. Take it. They're like, no, you must bear seeds on the new... Get out of here, dude. Hey, be very comfortable with your womanhood, because there's womans and we're running the hood. You better understand when we're waning and waxing. Bitching and moaning is what I called that since the beginning. I learned those cycles. I was like, the bitching and moaning of the moon. That would be me. All right. When Khalik appears, you can be sure that death is imminent. Hideous grandmother pays you a visit. For those who fear her bitter, icy cold attributes, avoid her at all costs from fear of death and the unknown. However, she is... That's a funny thought. I just had a funny thought. People running from death. Oh, did you guys see Squid Games? That was funny. That was great. I was like, there's Russ and his mom. And then they're like, my kids are like, there's you, mom. And she's all a shaman. There's you, mom. That was great. That was great shit. She didn't keep her shit together, though. I don't know what God she was praying to. She is tough love, just like her dear granny, who has your best interest at heart, and she will point her bony fingers if your heart has turned to stone. With a stare, she will dish out seemingly horrific promises of death and endings, and she is intense. She has the ability to turn you to stone, just like Medusa. I just want to throw that out. She is insensitive to the heartless tasks and the challenges she forces you to endure. Meaning she doesn't care. That's Kobe. She don't care. You could do it. I know you could do it. I know you could do it. It doesn't matter what you think you can do or not do. The bitch says you could do it, bro, and she's going to... It doesn't matter, dude. Like, that's like trying to tell your mom, I can't do it. Yes, you can. Do it. Do it. They're going to fucking push you in the pool, bro. They know you can swim. Do you know? No, but they won't let you drown if you can't. Welcome to the universe, dude. That's God and his angels. They know you could do some shit that you never knew you could do. And you're like totally fucking scared of some shit, bro. Scared. So scared. What'd they make me do last year? Actually, it was Nipsey. And I just want to point out, Nipsey been here all week. Is it his birthday? His death week? What is it? Why is he here so deepy deep? He is deep in the mix, bro. Anyways, Nipsey pushed me up on Red Rocks on a cold fucking freezing day to sing to the world about something, my girl or some shit. I don't know. Because I was mad because I never got to perform at Red Rocks. So he's like, bitch, go perform at Red Rocks. I don't know. I did. And it was all that I thought it would be. All terrifying and shit. Made a video about it. It's in my Instagram. Anyways, moving on. The Khalik also helps them to survive the physical, emotional, and spiritual changes that accompany this rite of passage through entering into the Croning years. Hey, don't forget, bitches, I'm 42. 42. That means I can have you and your daddy too. Stop thinking I'm 20, bro. I am so much... Actually, I'm older than dirt. Literally, I was created of the dirt. I was created before the dirt. I'm older than the dirt that you walk on. In this case, acceptance turns the magical key for soothing transformation to occur, and she takes responsibility for those under her care. For not only is she the destructor, she is the creator goddess of land, and she makes sure to always leave a portion of soft, fertile ground for the deer to graze on so they can survive her cruel reign of winter. It is the death of all she culls during the winter months that is her promise of new life to come. For the cycles of life's nature must die before it can rise up again. And I'm seeing, Oklahoma and shit. My favorite story, they have these signs all up and down the freeway that says, don't drive into smoke. And then they're like, if there's a fire, you're not supposed to call no one. They just let it burn because then their belief system is the seeds will grow better next year. Death is necessary in order to be reborn. It is not the end. If you are afraid to leave your past and all you hold dear behind, the Khalik will strip you in a heartbeat of all you no longer need. And that's where it is, dude. What don't you need to take on to... Why do you... let me just pause. Let me hit the weed. Chronic break. Chronic, because this is a chronic fucking discussion that we keep having. What parts of 2024 and more do you not want to carry? You've been carrying certain friendships, certain jobs, certain contracts. You've lived in the same house for how long? You've lived in the... You know what I mean? You've worked at the same job. What areas of your life would you like new? All right, here comes the hard part, guys. There's none of the gods that I pray to are going to wave a wand for you. You walk it, they'll make it happen. And that's because you're walking in belief and faith. In the sense, if you want a new job, then go and resign on your job now. Plant the seed of destruction now. Plant the bomb. You tell the universe, I want something new. Don't take the first offer, because the first offer is going to be karmic, something old, in a new package. Always is. They're going to try to bring you back into this, you know what I mean? As soon as somebody finds out you quit your job, they're going to try to hire you at their job. And you've been listening to them for years talk about how much they hate their fucking job. Yes? Assholes. Misery loves company. Oh, you should come work with me. Why? You fucking hate your job. I heard about all the people. What about Juanita? Juanita. Who's Juanita? Does that resonate with somebody? I don't know nobody. I mean, I might. All right, if you want to move to your house, this is a perfect time. You got to give them 30 days notice. 30 days. That doesn't mean start panicking for 30 days. That means start getting rid of shit for 30 days. Get ready to get into your car, because who knows where you're going after that. They'll tell you. You know what I mean? If you're ready to break up, say, hey, we're not kissy-kissy in this New Year's. I want to have a new year. Bye, Felicia. Just kidding. Don't be like that. Do I be like that? Only on camera. I'm really not that insensitive. I don't think I am. I mean, I might be. I don't think so. I mean, I could say some harsh shit, but I don't know. Only if you needed it. I wouldn't say it just for fun. I mean, I saw Russ. I might. I might. A bitch might. Alright, so it goes on to Dark Goddess comparison. Represented in fairy tales and movies, she is the Snow Queen, the Wicked Witch, the Evil Queen that exudes magic, blah, blah, blah. Am I on the wrong page? No. Reasons for working with her. Unless you have healed from or have broken patterns from the past, you will repeat them until you are freed. That's karmic patterns, bro. That's karmic patterns. I just want to point out, I don't know if she's following me or if she's really... I know a lot of them are fucking fed up. But you can't get up past it, dude. Trust me. I was so fed up with Russ after like 6 months. I did every sort of magic, bro. I did everything. I did everything to try to break that cord because I was so fucking tired of his bullshit, but I couldn't. We still are, that was like a year and a half later, you know, we're still at this shit. You can't walk away. You can only set it to rest. And that's where it is. I couldn't run away from Bobby. They put me right back in front of him and right back in front of him. I had to set it to rest. And that's where it is that burn. You set the fire goes out. I no longer carry this flame for you. That's just what happens. But you can't, you know, Turning Tide, she says something, twin flames, or leaving the twin flame for 2025. Something about that. And I started listening to her and I was like, I mean, I don't know if you're just following me or you've learned your lessons and now you're ready to believe that there is a soulmate outside of the twin flames. You've understood that this person was only pushing you. You're not Kelly. You don't believe that he's going to leave his wife and, you know, come live happily ever after with you. You've learned that this was nothing more than an unconditional love that was put in a very difficult situation for you and another person, only to teach the world unconditional love. And that it does. And that's what she said too. Most of us are accepting that we're accepting the end of our journey and that it didn't end in union. But what you don't understand is I'm no longer pursuing you, running from you, fighting from you, desiring you, needing you, wanting you, nothing. It's back to a zero level where there's not all these spikes, you know what I mean, of positivity and negativity where you're just riding through these, you know, these frequencies with them. So, you know, the patterns. Okay, if you're still attracted to a bad boy, you're going to get another bad boy. What does that mean? It means understand your attractions and stop for a while. Understand that why do I keep dating the same motherfucker? Because you keep bringing them in, bro. You like them. I like them. I like fuck boys. I fucking like them. I like that. I like how they can pull all these dumb bitches and shit. I like that. I like that I can totally, you know what I mean, make them dumbfounded. Like I'm not, you know what I mean? I like certain things, but it's no good for me. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do with a fuckboy but fuck them. They're still boys. And that's what it is. It's like, why would I like a fuckboy? Because that's all I wanted to do was fuck around with little boys. Really, you know what I mean? I was scared of, you know, all of that other stuff, commitment and a real man and what a real man offers. And, you know, that's it. It's like, you know, so just kind of starting to become aware. I'm not, hey, I'm a cougar, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of swag, bro. Fuck the shit out of your little boy ass, bro. Come here. 25? I don't like him after 25. 25? All right. Like, was I always that way? No, you just notice, you realize there's a fucking pattern going on here. I've been fucking with 25-year-olds since I was 25. What the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck is happening right now? Are you 25? I'm not fucking doing it. He's 27. No! I said no more. How about 28? No more! That's not that I don't like you, and I know we're gonna have a great ass time, and that this is the funnest shit ever. It's that I'm trying to break a pattern, dude. I'm trying to go bigger, bolder, older. I don't know. It's not like I don't. You know, you just don't. And that's patterns. You know what I mean? Although you are experiencing a new lifetime, although you are experiencing a new lifetime in the here and now, your current life actually mirrors the past life, and that's where these are. These are my past life karmic lovers. I already done loved you forever, bro. I fucked the shit out of you in many lives, dude. I gave you babies in many lives, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? You had a goddess. Not this life, motherfucker. Not this life, motherfucker. This time the goddess fucks you. Yeah, you got fucked over by the goddess, bro. Trying to fuck a goddess in a past life. You done got fucked over by the goddess in this life. I'm coming to get mines. And that's what it meant. Did I know it was happening? No, I kept crying. Kobe just kept saying they're just practice. Bitch, that was my heart. I was going to marry that man and have babies with him. No, it was just practice. I didn't even get no dick. You know? And then they realize, and then you do this work with them, and then you realize, bitch, you ain't got no power. Bobby ain't got no power. Bitch, you ain't got no power. I don't know if you could make me come. Like, seriously? I challenge you, fuckhead. Fucking shit. Just kidding. But in the sense of, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't have no power. Russ, you don't know no magic. You magical, you non-magical, you muggle. You non-magical folk. Such a dick. And that's how it was. Marshall, you want to pretend to be mean? You ain't mean. You don't know mean. You don't know me. You think you could rap? I'll wrap your ass up. That's it. I had to take my power back. Fuck you, Kanye. You ain't shit, Kanye. You ain't shit. Bitch, you ain't shit. You better recognize, bitch. That's what I did. In a sense or two. All of the senses. You know who popped up this morning? Mike. Steve. Todd. I was confused. He was talking about having babies. I was like, I thought you were gay, bro. Are you gay or are you not gay? What lifestyle are you living here? The lifestyle of the rich and famous. Anyways, he popped up this morning. There's another fucking twin flame I don't fuck with. I don't. Look away. Chill. Another Scorpio. Either way, he's a freak in the sheets. Ah! Get it? Get it? Get it? Sorry. Talking about these patterns. Let's stop. Let's just stop dealing with these men and shit. This is a whole pattern. I'm tired. I'm not doing this in 2025. There's better shit to fucking... That's what it is. That's why they all fell off. You know why they all fell off? I caught that this morning. I wouldn't face Bobby. I wouldn't face him there, so I had to keep going and facing other versions, you know what I mean? Other men, which was always ordained, of course, because he was just the first in my long line of, you know what I mean, incarnations, right? So there was the first, Adam, right? And there was Lucifer. Then there's all the rest of them. And I'm not telling you who they all are. Why? Because... I don't know, it keeps it mystical. You should know by now, I think you should. You know who Osiris is? Mr. Humpty Dumpty, broken in many pieces. The Humpty Dance is the chance. No, I don't want to fuck with you. I just fuck with you. They're all there. They're all from times and space. So I had to that's how I know who they are, based on the awakening time and space too. You know what I mean? They're just past life lovers, and we had karma to deal with. And I dealt with it. I dealt with the karma of loving you. That's it. I had karma from loving you in a past life, and it bound me to have to love you again in this life. So I did what I had to do to unconditionally love you and break free from the bullshit, and here I am. Look at me. Look at me. And that's what I said to Marshall very, very convincingly, but at the same time shocked and a little bit scared. It's easy to love someone you've always loved. I can love you. We're like, they know it too. They feel it. We're not strangers. They just be acting fucking on some stranger things. In the sense of they know me, like they know me, and I know them, like we've known each other for this life and many fucking lifetimes. But this life, they're not ascending to the whole me. So then they bring in the soulmate. And that's what I told Marshall. I was like, you know, only one of you were going to match my energy, but now it's looking like none of you are, and they're bringing in someone that does. A whole new, if I'm going to be a whole new energy in this life, a whole complete energy, then I need a whole complete. And that's what I told Wolfman. I was like, I can be the Queen of Swords with Marshall. I can be the Queen of Cups with these guys. I can be the Queen of Wands with these guys. I want to be an Empress. I was always called, and that's where I see myself, is sitting in my throne. Not with a fucking sword. But here I am, in the dark, with nothing more than God's armor, just naked in the woods, naked and afraid. The visuals are so perfect, aren't they? So, you know, who's with me here? Who wants to dump somebody on New Year's? That's some fucked up shit, bro. You're gonna be single for fucking Valentine's Day. You do understand that, right? No, you ain't gonna replace... If you replace them by Valentine's Day, then you're a fucking narcissist, dude. You have no feelings, bro. I know your type. I might have a new boo by Valentine's Day. We weren't wearing matching pajamas this year, but we might be next year. There might be a bun in the oven. Hey, just kidding. I'm not playing with love. Fuck off me. Fucking Valentine's Day. What a bullshit ass. We're looking for St. Patrick's on this one. Alright, moving on. Your healed places. Have you ever met somebody and felt as though you have known them forever? Did you feel an overwhelming familiarity and an intensive rush of energy when you met your current partner or previous lover? Yeah. If you answered yes, it is because you've known them on a soul level. Go try to tell them that. That's the first thing I did. Hey, you're my twin flame. Oh shit, I didn't even know what a twin flame was until when I started telling everyone they were my twin flames. I knew you was, though. I just didn't know what to call you. I came out, made a video. I have 12 plus 2. Like, how's that work? Well, now I can explain it. I couldn't then. I had no idea. And that's it. It takes time to make this, you know what I mean? You see just the vision, you start walking in the vision, and then it makes sense. Before each lifetime, you agreed on who you would meet up again, what your role would be, and what you need to do in order to heal and move on. And that's it. I agreed to that. That was it. I don't know what the fuck you signed up for. I mean, I can tell you that Bobby and Russ both had to meet their higher selves, and I spent a lot of time in spiritual fucking court. Because they did have actual I was supposed to play that role, bro. I was supposed to play that role, bro. I was supposed to fucking submit to a lame-ass man. Fucking Adam and have Adam's kids. I saw it in the beginning, dude. It was so weird. It was so weird. I saw it when looking into a child's eyes. I saw this whole prophecy play out that I was going to have twins and all this shit. They made me take out my birth control, which was my only protection from my fucking womb pains. My womb pains. I had birth control so I wouldn't have fucking periods, because the periods would kill me. I didn't have sex. I just didn't want a period. Period. So I saw the prophetic dream and all of that, and I took it out, and that was where that was all at. But, you know, that's not what played out. And then there was Lucifer. And that one really played out real hard. Oh, God, did I fight that, dude? I can remember sitting and just, what does that mean? Just sitting in spiritual court, just sitting there watching, you know what I mean? Sitting there with the beings, watching our roles being played out, watching how they're like looking, you know, investigating everything as to, did he do what he was supposed to do? How did he get away with it? Because I got the healing out of it anyways. It wasn't what he did or didn't do. It's that I got what I came for, and that's why he got washed into it. At the end of the day, in the court, it was like, was he guilty of a crime? And that's what the question was asked. Did she get what she was supposed to get, which was nothing more than healing? Yes. Then set her free. And that's when I was set free from him. You know what I mean? But otherwise, no, they would have persecuted him, and then we would have had to fucking fill this out. Because the ultimate is I'm here to expose the dark, so I needed my dark angel to stand tall next to me as I did this and protect me. Well, guess what? You're not the only dark angel out there. Howling at the moon. So then they bring Wolfman, and I'm caught up in the thing, and that's what I said. I was like, I couldn't even see who's out there, and this has been many times. I don't see who they're bringing and what they're bringing to me, and that's what got me caught up in spiritual court, is because I didn't play the role with him, and I caught myself. The first 2 days, I saw that I was going to push him away, and they said, stop. Because I was going to attack him as a defender of the light, and I saw he was working in the dark. I was going to destroy him. I said it in the first couple videos. I'll see you in the fucking astrals, motherfucker. Meaning I was going to go to war with him because I believed that he was practicing dark upon others. You know what I mean? But then I pulled back, and they're like, no, you know what I mean? They want me to not sabotage this relationship, but then I ended up doing it anyways, and I laughed about it. I called him all kinds of fucking bitches and all kinds of shit because of his shadows, which I'm not supposed to do to people. I know your shadows. I'm not supposed to fucking, you know what I mean, kill you with them. I'm supposed to help you heal them. But I killed him. And that's what I was like, you're lucky I'm in a space. And they asked me specifically, was there anything worse you could have said to him? And I was like, I could have. And that's where I got fucked up, and I got stuck in all this karma. I had to feel the fucking pain of the words, you know what I mean, of everything. And I had to go back and face fucking, you know what I mean, I realized what was they're like, what was stopping him? Why didn't you move towards him? Because it was there, all of the attraction levels were there. I started to get excited, everything, but I couldn't. And that's because I still had attachments to Bobby. I had to go face him before I could fucking, you know what I mean, face this one. And that's it. As close as you are to whatever the future looks like, if you have loose ties, bro, it's gonna fucking hang you. And that's why I'm trying to teach you. If you don't catch it, I promise we'll be at the same place next time. Same ho shit. I do a lot of that where I have to reteach you over and over, because it's not so easy to jump on a moving fucking train, to jump off of it. You know what I mean? I don't know where I'm gonna get off, and who's gonna pick me up, and where's their food, and who lives out here, and what if there's a bear, and what if I get cold, and what if. I get it. Literally, week by week, we teach you to have faith in those what ifs, to trust that something out there is going to protect you. Her, for this particular time, or, you know, Kobe, whatever. So, patterns, that's what I do. I told Marsha, I saw that I'm repeating a pattern with you, but all I can do is be aware of it. I haven't got to the bottom of it yet. You know what I mean? And why was I doing it to him? Because I was already doing it. The closer I get to my first twin, the closer I am to all of them. The closer I can get to anyone is the closer that I can get to all of them, because it's all different things. And that's where it is like, you know, it's like a spin the bottle situation, in the sense of, you know, the bottle's facing this guy. Can you go over and kiss this guy? Not physically. I mean, that's a whole nother thing upon itself. That's where I get to. Can you physically touch him? And that's what I was talking about, Bobby. Could you physically see him? Could you physically touch him? Could you get physical with him? No, 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 no. Well, if you can't do it with him, then how are you going to go over here and suck this guy off? Oh, you got a point. You got a point. You already feel comfortable with him, but if you don't feel comfortable with him, then how are you going to feel comfortable with a stranger? Stranger danger. And that's what we do, is we try to push ourselves out of what's comfortable and into what isn't comfortable with confidence and belief and hope. And so going back to Bobby, yeah, I pushed myself into a very uncomfortable situation, and I pushed him into an uncomfortable situation. And in doing so, all I did was reclaim my power, and I faced my fear. And I realized that there was nothing more to fear, and that there was nothing bad about the whole situation to begin with. It was nothing but the fear of it and the condemnation and everybody else's perception on what I was doing with my life. Again, things that are going to hold me back from being a freak-a-leak with my new husband. Or a kalik. A freak-a-leak. A kalik. That's what I heard. All right, let's keep moving on. Yeah, I told you we was in the relationship zone. Why? Because I'm Lilith, dude. We're always dealing with relationships. Balance, equality, all that bullshit. Everything comes up for you to deal with in this lifetime is because it hasn't been resolved from yet another. For instance, you may have been abandoned by your parents, a partner may have cheated on you, perhaps you have dealt with or had wealth stolen from you, or been unfairly dismissed from employment, or you may have dealt with the death of a sibling, child, parent, or guardian. Why? In this lifetime, it hadn't been resolved. Meaning, if you had to deal with the abandonment of a parent in another lifetime, you may have abandoned your children. Or you took it out on the world when they did it to you in another lifetime, so you had to learn how to overcome it in this lifetime. When parents abandon their children, the children become a certain way. And that's not the right way. I can't tell you what the right way is. The right way is compassion and understanding for the fact that they just couldn't handle the position of being a good father or mother to you. Okay? Okay? I walked out on my children. I abandoned my children, just like my mother abandoned hers. It's a true story. And, why is this played out? Because, you know what I mean, you fill both roles. A partner may have cheated on you. I cheated, and I've been cheated on. You play both roles, so you can feel what it feels like to be in power and powerless. Perhaps you have had wealth stolen from you. All right? So maybe someone stole from you, but have you stolen from others? You felt what it felt like to have power and to be powerless. Or been unfairly dismissed from employment. Have you been fired? Did you get someone else fired? Have you fired somebody? Are you the reason that someone else has lost a job? Did you find another job? Did they find another job? Life goes on. Or you may have dealt with the death of a sibling, child, parent, or guardian. They're not yours. They were a gift to you during this life, but they have more to do. They left that body to go and have more experiences, possibly in another body, but their time was just to give you time. That's all they did while they were here, is they gave you their time. But their time came to an end. And you can't be mad at them. You can't be mad at God. And you can't take it out on other people, because there's other people that are here to give you time while you still have it. Whatever your dark night of the soul has been, it's most likely will be history repeating itself and processes that need to be healed for the moment you can accept and move on to be released, or you don't have to repeat them in this lifetime or another. That is karmic patterns. All right, going back to magnetize yourself. I sent her a wicked-ass message this morning. I'm very upset with her. You've gone too far. There's this fucking line that you don't cross. You don't cross it. It's okay to make, you know what I mean? But I'm going to the editor. I'm going to the creator of all things, and I'm going to call judgment on you for taking what isn't yours and speaking lies. I don't do it. I'm not the one, but I can. And if they tell me to take the power upon myself, and that's what I told her, I will fucking bind you. I will take away your fucking twin flame cord, so you cannot do any healing through another. And I will take away your ability to channel. I will, by my own frequencies, shut down your internet actions. Because I am nothing more than the energy of a frequency that travels through all places and time. I am just in the core of it. The arc reactor of it, a small slice of it, is here in this body. But I can be in anybody or with anywhere. And that's, anybody ever prayed to the Lilith, the Isis, Hecate, you've asked for an invocation of this energy to come over you? Bitch, I'll come over you real quick. You've gone too fucking far. And that's it. When you're stealing and lying and cheating, and I can see you, if I tell you to stop and you do not stop, then it shall be done. Don't think that I won't. I'm here to help. But I will call in help. I'm not going to get my hands dirty. But I will call in help, and I will call permission. Because truthfully, I don't need anyone to come in and do my business. I don't need nobody to fight for me. I surrendered my powers to be nothing of a servant to God. He has restored my powers as a servant of God. All right? I have no problem sitting in spiritual court and fucking dealing with the consequences of karma. That's all I'm here to do anyways. Hell is no problem for me. Hell no fury like me. Bitch, I am hell. In the sense of, the karmic patterns and shit. She says this shit like you're jumping on a new timeline. We're jumping on a new timeline. Bitch, if you don't get off my dick is what you're doing. You're reporting my stories as new stories weekly for your fucking collective. They haven't changed. They haven't made any changes or healing in their life. They're not helping other people. They're not raising the vibration of some masculine, some twin flame masculine. Stop projecting in the cards. Where's your twin flame? Where's your healing? Where's your testimony to these stories? I'm a little dark on a Saturday. Yeah, she got me in my dark artist. Like, bitch, stop. Don't make me. Don't make me. Telling you, don't make me. Don't make me stop you. You stop it or I will stop you. And that's what happened with Russ and his whole family. And many others. If you don't fucking stop, I'm going to stop you. Meaning you cannot progress. You are stuck in a stagnant state, in a perpetual state of patterned karma. Which karma? All of it at once. Where you can't even think straight. You're going to face it all at once. If you don't start facing it one by one. And those are just the people that fuck with me. I don't do that to everyone. I'm here to help you, everyone else, do it one by one as I do it. But you don't get like me without Kobe doing this shit 4, 5, 6 times a day, waking up at fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, facing real harsh realities that this is some shit, this is a lie, this is some bullshit. Why you think that way, why you talk to that person, you need to change your life and be a better person. That's all I get all day. And that's all I give all day. But I give it, how I get it. However you want it. However do you need it. Okay, what is that, in Vogue? Forgive me, I'm a channel to the bullshit. And I spit that fire in the pulpit, bro. I am the fire. Could be a fucking fire sign. I'm half fucking beast, bro. Beast mode. Alright, anyways, where were we at? Repeating history and shit like that. Yeah, in order to get on a new timeline, to have a new destiny, a new fate, and that's what these practitioners are always trying to do, is bring in they're like energy harvesters. I'm going to suck on your energy and feel good about myself. You're a fucking parasite. You fucking parasite, are you serious? I'm going to dress up like you and feel like you. You are a fucking, what the fuck? God, come get your kids, dude. They're acting fucking weird as fuck. As fuck. This fucking doppelganger over here keeps wearing glasses like me and keeps trying to act like me. And she thinks she's me. She's like literally telling herself that she's in my energy, bro. Like, can you tell this bitch something? Because she's looking stupid. Oh my God, God. There's like so many of them, God. They're all doing it. And God's just like, they want to be like you. That's not funny, God. They're fucking disgusting. Get them off me. That's how I feel. Don't. Oh God, I just saw broing. Oh God. Oh God, help us, Jesus. What is wrong with Brown? I don't know. What is wrong with you, bitch? What is wrong with you, bitch? She's in her childhood. That's what it is. She's like she's 42 years old. She was a high priestess until she had to do her shadow work and didn't do her shadow work. And now she's become a shadow of herself. And she's like Britney Spears. And she's like 15 years old out there. She's got all these little stars and she's wearing all this goofy makeup. And she's like, dude, she's turning into like this. It's like The Craft. You know that movie, The Craft, where they like try to become witches? You know what I mean? Like, let's look like them and let's be witches. Like, it's not Halloween, bitch. You can't put this on. I put on for my city. All right, Jeezy. Like, what? This isn't it, bro. This is not Easy Does It on that shit, bro. Like, seriously. Oh, God, bro. Have you seen her? Browen's Coves? Tarot? Oh, my God, bro. Oh, my God, bro. She keeps popping up. She's, like, trying to be, like... She looks like this weird-ass, trippy-ass, goofy-ass, goth-ass girl. She's like not age appropriate, but at the same time, I know what she's doing. She's like trying to channel the dark goddess after saying, I didn't work with the dark goddesses. And bitch, it's coming out of your skin. I can see your shadows outside, like your fucking flesh. That's what I be telling Russ. Your fucking flesh is showing. Like I can see your childhood traumas outside. You're wearing them in your clothes. Like it's on your face. Like, are you eating ice cream for breakfast? You're being a whole fucking child. You buy yourself another car? Oh my God, Becky. Eminem, are you ready for grandfatherness? Grandfather time over there. No, he's trying to go on fucking tour with gin and juice and fucking be a fucking rapper. At 52? Oh my God, dude, your fucking flesh is showing. Do you know how old you are? Do you know what's happening right now? Kanye, what? What? He's huffing, what? Kanye's doing what? For how many cookies? I fucking swear to God, you guys, I seen it all down to Mike. Mike lost everything. I'm the absolute goddess of destruction. And it's only to make you wake up and be reborn. Or you could just be over here like, you know, little kids. Little weird kids. Like, just like, I don't know, lost children of God. Like the lost kids. I don't know what's wrong with these guys. They're grown-ass people, right? They look grown. But you can see them in their childhood traumas acting like children. Like, you know, Kim Kardashian, she is a whole TikTok. Like, she's like, your daughter's aging faster than you, bro. She's going to be part of, you know what I mean, politics before you. Like, what happened to your degree? Oh, it's in your ass. I can't fucking take y'all. Okay, focus. Come out of their reality. This is why I don't go into the collective, because then I start seeing your faces, and it's like, oh, and you, and you, and you, and you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and I'm out. Okay, pull it back. Let's leave collective. That's why I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you. You fucking stupid. Just kidding. I love you. It's a very much a hate love. I just, I feel for you, but I don't like how I feel about you. That's it. I feel for you, but I don't like how I feel about you. That's better than saying, I love you. I don't fucking like you. Oh, welcome to the Crone season. All right, grow up. There's Kim Kardashian. Oh my God, they showed me Paris Hilton out there. The fuck are you doing? You're supposed to be wrapping presents with your kids and making fucking... What the fuck are you doing, bitch? You're a mom. You're 40, you're older than me, bitch. You're older than me, bitch. What the fuck, bitch? You came out here with the fucking, what the fuck, bitch? Bitch. Swear. Paris Hilton, bro. Did you see what she did on Christmas? She came out in a bow, dancing all dirty and shit. Fucking Britney Spears. What the fuck, bitches? These bitches. Oh, God. And these niggas. Oh, God, and they left me alone on this planet with you assholes. Fucking aliens and shit. Thank God they didn't leave me alone. I hear Michael, you are not... Thank God I got the spirits, because you fucking fleshlings drive me crazy. You drive me crazy. Ooh. They're making fun of you, and I'm laughing. All right, come on. Where was I? Oh, God, patterns and shit. Oh, I saw something like this. She needed to sort out from other lifetimes. Oh yeah, her battle with her mother and Christianity in this lifetime is something I needed to sort out from other lifetimes. But what about my father and blah 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 and all this stuff? It all talks about karma, old time music. I don't know. My mother, who betrayed me in a previous lifetime, she was the one who forced me to turn my back on my old religion in favor of Christianity. This was the one who turned me in. Ooh. She saw it. Okay, here's the story about her mom. Here's a little story, right? So she plays out this role with her mom, and then she ends up, you know, leaving. Damn, Christianity is so harsh. I lost a follower last night when I said that. Go ahead, go away. I was a devout Christian. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. I was baptized in the Holy Spirit through Christianity, bitch. I spoke tongues, bitch. I fasted for 40 days, bitch. I was a fucking Proverbs 31 bitch. Don't even. I stayed married to sin because of that book, bitch. No, I'm not trying to make you one of them. Because their fucking lifestyle killed me. We're trying to be Christ-like, bro. The Christians have killed and persecuted people around this world forever. And even them themselves say that they are not worthy. Fuck off. I was a Christian. Shut up. I don't have to be a Christian to be Christ-like. Get on my nerves. Sorry. Going into this, as soon as she says this. My pagan, let's see. Dun, 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 dun. I know now that my mother was my persecutor and has been in this lifetime when it comes to my belief system. But I was seeing, Sheldon. You know what I mean? His little brother got some girl pregnant and the church kicked them out. And it had nothing to do with them because of, sex out of wedlock and shit. Meanwhile, what's your fucking ministers and all of them doing? You fucking hypocritical motherfuckers. I will sit your shit. Just kidding. Sorry. Not sorry. Sorry. You're like, are you a Christian? Yo! I work for God. That's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, yeah, we could read the Bible. It's just, I don't like to because, again, it's scary. They persecute you with it. Anyways, let's see. I've also spent this lifetime feeling bad for her since my father left her. Oh, here goes Russ and his blah, blah, blah. My heart reached out for her, and that was when I made a vow to always look after her. Russ, here we go. They're showing me this picture. How come you didn't feel sorry for your dad? The whole problem is he couldn't hold down a job. So now he became the problem because in essence, God took away from your family to make you go through some life experiences, right? And so your mom hated your father for it and, blamed your father for, fate, destiny, whatever it shall be, for your guys' hardships. And then, you know what I mean, put all of that fucking, that lack mentality of what she felt that the family should have deserved, that he couldn't provide, onto you. And so unto you it shall be. And in the essence of it, it's like you sit there and all your songs are about your mom and how you had to support your mom and make sure that your mom felt okay and build your mom up because of how fucked up your fucking history was. But history shows your father was there the whole time. Do you want to fill in the blanks, blank man? How is it that she suffered more than everyone? I see that you say in your songs that you take care of her and your brothers and your sisters. You, just last year, as we went through the healing, you know what I mean? Just like Logic and, Lewis, you guys made attempts during that season to connect with your parents, which was important. Because now, there's people like me and Marshall that don't go to them to connect with. But anyways, that's what they just showed me. It's like, he perpetrates this story, his story of, you know what I mean? They're just showing me that's what rappers do. Their whole fucking story is, and that's how, Marshall made it the biggest, is because he was a voice to poverty and to, you know what I mean? Just like Pac, just like all of them. They were a voice to the streets of what it meant to be a kid in the streets. So here comes Russ, and he has to tell these stories of how he went through all of these life struggles, and he paints this struggle that he puts his mom up, just like all rappers do, and all of this shit. But the truth is his dad was there the whole time. You have to know his story, and they pulled this up. It's in some other videos. There's videos that I made not too long ago, a couple months ago, where they showed me all of his truth. They had me do a whole background check on it. I was posting his girlfriend's $2 million fucking address. I was posting all of their addresses that they lived at, all of the connections and everything of how they're just regular ass people that dress up to be celebrities. Right? And in the essence, it's like they had to make someone play the bad guy in this story for him to be a hero. And it's so funny because that was the end of Squid Games, and it pissed me off. I watched the last episode. Spoiler alert. And I was like, did you enjoy playing the hero? And that's it. In order for you to play a hero, somebody has to be your enemy. But the funny part about Russ, and if you've watched his whole career, he makes everyone his enemy so that he can play both sides, the victim and the perpetrator. You know what I mean? He plays both sides. Indefinitely. You know, he was taking shots at Apple Music because they wouldn't upload his music. He was taking shots at fucking Live Nation because they canceled one of his shows. He was taking shots at fucking, you know, industry, you know, chart-based places because he doesn't have the streams. He's always putting up fights, shadow boxing in essence, starting fights and then playing the victim, throwing rocks and then hiding behind a tree of mass consciousness and saying that's just how it is for all of us type people. You're a special type, my friend. He ain't got no type. That's what I heard. I was like, what? Who's saying that? I ain't got no type. Bad bitches. What am I hearing? I can hear it in an empty theater. It's like a sound check. Like there's nobody there. I can see a fucking I can see an empty bar with a bartender cleaning out glasses, and I can see this black ass stage, and all I heard was, he ain't got no type. I don't know where we came up. Oh, we were talking about her karma with her mother. Yeah, his mother, How I Met Your Mother. I'm not getting into how I know that bitch from another lifetime, but in this lifetime, y'all is some weirdos, bro. I guess as soon as I said you've been weirdos in every lifetime I ever met you. You some weird ass motherfuckers, bro. I'd be like, as I was like, God, you sure there's a good person in there? Are you sure, God? I've got the foresight, God. I don't see shit, God. I got to this message. I always think about it. He's doing this interview. He's sitting on this, I don't know when it was. He's got his hand up again. He's always doing these stupid interviews, and he's the worst at interviews. He's the biggest liar I've ever seen. Anyways, he's got his arm up, and he's talking about some shit, probably being authentic or some shit. A fucking liar. And I'm looking at him, and it's like he doesn't... I'm like, do you have a soul in there? I, like, can't see you. I can see skin. I see that. But are you, like, real? Are you a human? What are you in there? Is there something in there? Like, I really told him. I was convinced that he didn't have a soul. I'm convinced. And God beat my ass for that, dude. I kept fighting it. I was like, he's not alive. He's not even human. He's this and he's that. And God, I finally just gave in. I just gave in to whatever you say, God. I'm tired, dude. Whatever you say, God. Whatever you say, I will believe there's a good man inside of there. I will love the shit out of him. Just let me out of this bullshit. That's it. When I realize all I gotta do is love his ass, all right, fine, I love you. Fucking come here. Come here. Come on, Russ. I love you. I love you. Love you. Love you. And then he just went away. When I stopped not wanting to be near him and just like totally just, you know, jumped on top of him, he ran away. Run, Forrest, run. Hey, were you that shitty frequency a couple nights ago? That was like, I posted it in my shit and I was like, I can hear somebody, my twin flame frequencies, but I don't know who it is. Was that you? Are you praying on the top of the mountain that I would hear you? I heard something. It didn't have a face. Just like you. That's what I said. I don't know what you are. I've been seeing him in the weirdest place. Like, go away. Anyways, him and his weird ass mother. Anyways. I understood her beliefs and didn't want to cause her further pain or heartbreak, but I did eventually leave her, going on to live up north and travel the world. My pagan beliefs are everything she is against. How could this be so? I felt dreadful that I abandoned her, and many years were shed in guilt. That's it. I told you, leave the family and come run away and be, you know, happily delicious. He's like, I could never leave my mother. And that's Bobby. Why does everyone have to destroy their life for you to feel love? Dude, you better destroy your life to feel love. Like, leave the wife. Leave the children. No, I never said leave the children. I mean, I be telling them all the time, leave your homies, leave this, leave that. Let's go. Let's have an adventure. God will tell us what to do when you get here. In the sense of, I don't know, but once you come with your energy, then we're going to have different energy, and it's going to call for a different timeline. I'm going this way. And then something happens, and we get on a different timeline, and now we're going through this karmic way. We're going to learn a lesson. Okay, now let's try to get back on where the fuck I was going. And then that's it. There's just all these side quests. That's literally it. I know where I'm going. I've already seen this. How we get there? I mean, fuck, it's taken a long time. As if it's only been 2 years. Oh, God. Oh, God, I got 56 more years of this. We're just getting started. Who wants to go? Oh, yeah. Let's go. All right. I've shown differently something about his mom and, fuck it off, and she needed to learn some lessons and shit. Let's go on to this. Connecting with sacred spaces. There is a test that you can do here to find out where you could go to a sacred space to be illuminated. I went to, what did happen to me? Red Rocks always is sacred to me, but Mother Cabrini's Shrine is where my awakening really happens, dude. I heard the kids, all kinds of shit. That's where she silenced my conscious everything. It's a holy place, and it's been documented. It literally is. So there's many holy places, but there's a lot of them here in Colorado that I've been to. They're all over the place. Let's see. In New Darkness, are you brave enough to allow your past hurts to leave you in return for transformation? Let's see. Kalik will reveal to you the truth that is hidden in the guise of family, friends, work colleagues, and all you've held dear. Stop right there. I told you yesterday in my video, I said, I'm not pulling cards, but I told you we've been pulling the cards. They want you to sever relationships. And here we are. I am not a tarot reader. I speak with the Holy Spirit, so you call that an energy reader. A light worker. I work for the light, and I catch light codes. What are light codes? They're synchronicities. They're patterns in the wind. They're numbers on the microwave. They're frequencies that I see everywhere, where it's just codes that are being sent from the divine, which is the light. Anything of the light. God created everything. Whether he created it of the light or the dark, it doesn't matter. So I read light codes. But I am of the dark, so I read all the dark. I am the dark. I am the dark. I am a light worker that was created, you know what I mean? But I am the dark. So, in essence, going back to this whole thing, what I'm telling you is, I am the oracle. I see it all, but I have to show you that it's real. And I will show you to all you new people over and over and over. But when will you start to believe it? And when will you walk in it? You will watch me. There's a lot of you new people. I think we got like fucking 45 of you in like a week, bro. I don't know where you all came from, but you're here and I'm grateful for you. But this calls for work. Right now, before the new moon, I think we've got like 2 days. I think it's literally the 30th. Leave, walk away from parasitical relationships. The truth that is hidden in the guise of your family, your friends, your work colleagues, and all that you have hold dear. If she were to tell you that the most of your life has been an illusion, for your perception of other people has masked the truth of their identities and intentions of others, she is the queen of disguises and holds the key of transformation, but only if you're willing to journey through the darkness to your greatest fear. And that was Russ. He wouldn't hear me out. I was like, bro, she's doing magic on you, bro. She is... Dude, they are fucking totally poisoning you, bro. Why don't you see it? He wouldn't believe it, but like, what? He didn't care. Or I don't know. How could you be doing magic with them on me, but not thinking they were doing magic on you? And then start doing magic on each other. You guys are stupid. Jesus can keep you clean. He can wash all that off, but only Jesus can. I'm dead ass. There's no other way. That's why he came in, bro. Jesus, they had to be one ultimate cleanse, bro. Because we were always going to keep just finding ways to get dirty. We are dirty motherfuckers, bro. Dirty. I'm from the darkness. I've seen it all. I've seen all types of sin. That's what killed Larry. Who's Larry? Oh, God. God sent me to the Bible Belt. He took my car. He made me walk down the street. There's a guy fucking named Larry that is a street preacher. This guy is intense. He's got it on his car, John 3:16. Stop fucking sinning, with these evil eyes, right? He's holding a big ass sign that says God saves. I have to walk past this bitch, and I'm a pagan priestess. And we start a great conversation. And he knows everything that I know. Until we get to some places and we start talking about shadows, and he gets triggered. It should be in the beginning of my YouTube videos. If you go way down to the beginning of my YouTube, there's a video where I was scared as fuck. The second time I seen him, he scared the shit out of my flesh. He scared the shit out of my flesh. He was actually a dark practitioner. Anyways, so I'm walking down the street. Scary Larry's something, something. And I was like, he's like, you're going to places where God isn't at. I said, there's not a place that God occupies. And I tell him, I said, I am Lilith reincarnated. He said, you have the Lilith within you. I said, no, I am her. I am Lilith, is what I tell him, right? And he proceeds to tell me how there's these places where you can't go, where God doesn't occupy. And he says, so when a man is raping a child, or no, he's talking about good and evil. I was like, there's no evil. And he's like, so when a man is raping a child, God is there, and when this evil is happening? I said, yes, he is. And he gets all triggered, right? And I was like, you know how I know? Because I was that child. And God gave me the grace and mercy not to remember what had happened fully. And he shuts the fuck up. And anyway, so then later, I find out through my visions and practices that he's a fucking dark practitioner. So I see him in fucking Walmart. It's in the videos, guys. You got to scroll way down there. I'm so scared in this video. And I was like, my Holy Spirit told me what you were doing. And I want you to know, I bound you. He said, yeah, it's not working. And I was like, they told me that you're not taking these people to your church. He said, you're right. I was like, oh my God. So it's this long story. He's chasing me through the store. I come out of the store. He's in the back of the parking lot on the phone calling his old creepo people. He disappears from town for like 3 months. He just is coming back every full moon. It's some crazy shit. Turns out to be this crazy creepo people. Okay, going back to it. Everybody thought there was something creepy about Larry in that town. And when it all came down, I think I came for that guy to begin with. Because what else did I do in that town other than tell them about the Holy Spirit and fight? I fought Christians against Christians. I fought Christians for Christians, bro. Literally, my own fucking... That's what made me had to go, dude. I fought my own roommate about his neighbor. Because he didn't believe she's a big-ass, beautiful-ass... Well, she's a badass fucking Baptist woman. But his church doesn't believe the Baptists are going to go to heaven. He's all, as much as I love her, she ain't going to heaven. What the fuck? The fuck? I was like, if you don't believe she's not going, you're not going, bro. You're going to watch her walk in and you're not going to go. That's not how this works. You can't cast judgment. What are you talking about? If she serves God, she serves God. Why does her way of God have to be your way, or there's no right way? That's what I mean. You guys and your stupid shit. Anyways, going back to this. It's just so stupid. It's like, it's just so stupid. So going back to it, it's like I tried to tell him, but he didn't, people don't want to see it. And that was me too. I went through stages of this. God was trying to show me that the people that I was dealing with within the music, he tried to show me that my family was fucking awful. He tried to, he didn't show me. He removed them, and then he showed me. And then later I learned to remove people, and he'd show me later. But that's just the truth. Is, my family were rotten. And it didn't matter how good of a person I was. They were always going to be rotten towards me and rotten towards other people. I was the generational curse breaker. And it doesn't mean I don't love them, because they were my family. And that's Mowgli being brought up with the wolves. Do you know what I mean? And that's me of the dark. And that's me accepting mankind. And it's like, you're my family, as gross as you are. And that's me and my Persephone. You're my new family. I don't know. I'll figure out how to fucking take care of your bitch asses. Don't touch me. You're gross. You're masturbate. Don't touch that. Ew. Don't eat that. I can't even. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love you, humanity. So anyways, the people that are in your life are just lessons and blessings. The people that have left your life were a lesson and a blessing. The people to come are lessons and blessings. You cannot have new lessons and blessings or new people if you don't let go and learn your lessons about these people. They're harsh lessons. I had to learn my lesson with Bobby. I did not learn it. I learned it. I definitely learned it. And in learning it, I reclaimed my dark goddess and all my power. There was a lesson to be learned. And after it, I felt, you know what I mean? Marshall being with Kim, he didn't learn it the first time. He had to go back and be with her again. And then he was so scarred from whatever lessons he didn't learn that he was too afraid to go back out again because he thought he might learn that lesson again. You're going to learn today, Marshall Mathers. You're going to learn today. And everything about me is just as triggering. I was like, I'm not her. I'm not her. I'm not her. I'm hearing, she's not you, Chris Brown. But that's what it is. It's like, these people, have you learned your lesson? Are you ready for a new person? Or are you gonna? And that's what I told fucking Wolfman. You're gonna keep having girlfriends if you're gonna keep having. That's what. Oh, the mirror hit me so hard when I said it, though. It was meant to be. I don't take back anything because it's all ordained to come out of my mouth. Trust me. If there's anything I can hold back, I try, but I can't. That's a secret. Where am I gonna hide a secret? The whole universe is in here. Ooh, I've got a pain in my side. Ew. Ew. Hold on. I'm trying to feel that. It's in my solar plexus on my left side. Interesting. The masculine side. Okay. Going back to it is, I told him, it's like, you're never gonna have a wife if you just keep attracting if all you want is a girlfriend. You know what I mean? You're never gonna have these things if all you want are these things. You have to want more, even though it's nearly impossible. But that's it. You have to create a place, or you have to create a space for impossibilities. And that's what I also teach you, is for God to come in. If you want a career, then sacrifice the job. That's how he did me. That's how he did me. Good Lord. Let's see. As you retreat within, blah, 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 the journey. This doesn't mean that those you love are going to physically die. She can only take with her those who are chosen to change the form of a soul level, and those spirits who are strong enough to survive yet another journey through the wheel of the year. Instead, it is time. Okay. It means that everything you've gone through has caused this death of your ego, of insecurities, and caused you to show off and big yourself up when you really what you really needed was to accept yourself and to love yourself. And that was Russ, his big ass blown ass ego. You know what I mean? Like, let me blow up this holiday. Russ doesn't celebrate Christmas, but yet he made a big old blown up show about it. I can't. Her stomach was blown up. That side view, did you put a baby in that? That's great. I did wish that upon your stars. This may be the death of relationship, or the death of the past, or everything you've known. Whatever it may be, you can trust Khalik to remove what no longer needs to be in order for you to experience a new life. Remember that she is the guardian of animals and is a protector, and she likes to protect the deer from being hunted down from the cold winter she provides. She herself provides. Animals with no concept of life live their lives freely without worrying about death. Okay? Shadow side. Khalik will teach you that not everything stays the same, for it is the goddess who changes everything she touches. When you try to focus and believe in only the lighter side of life, you ignore the dark lurking in the shadows, and are taught to never venture into the dark forest alone. However, this is one old crone who is in tune with her shadow side, and knows who that it is he. I'm seeing visions. Okay. It is she who is the fairy tale is referred to as the wicked witch and the evil queen and the hideous hag. As the heart of every tale in the battle between good and evil, which represents the eternal battle we fight from time to time. It represents our decision whether or not to do the right thing. Oh, shit. And that's it. I know what the right thing to do is, but what if I don't do the right thing? What if I just do what I want, what I feel like I want to do? Then what happens? Am I wrong? No. Somebody's going to wrong you for it. But that's it. So, going back to what happened with me and Bobby. I met up with him. And it felt wrong for him. But it didn't feel wrong for me. And that was it. I was made to feel wrong last time because I didn't understand what was going on. It was the same thing. That's it. It was like, he just disappears. Okay. And I know that's what happened to me before. That's what happened to me before. There's this hidden story where I was like really trying to get close to him 7 years ago. We were just messing around, but I had set up a weekend in Glenwood Springs. I had all these hotel points, and I set up a hotel up there, and we were going to meet and go up there. And he stood me up. And I went up there, and I was all heartbroken and sad, and I met up with some people, and I partied, and I ended up relapsing, doing a line of cocaine. And I came home, and I felt like shit about it. And he never reached out to me. And that broke my heart. And then I forgot about him. That was the last memory I had. So then when I woke up, 2 years ago and he reached out to me. I had all this love for him, but no memory of him. I didn't know why I had all these feelings for him and why, everything was the way it was. But the attraction was still there, right? It's just there was no possibilities. And I didn't understand that. I saw endless possibilities and didn't actually understand the attraction. Now I understand the attraction and see there's no possibility. If you want to fast forward time, but it was not, you're going to have to watch the whole documentary to see that it took me 2 years to learn this lesson. 2 years of just being awake and running from him. But I was, I met him 7 years ago. And I fell in love and never said nothing. Or, I don't know. It is what it is. But anyways, so, I know what the right thing to do is, and that's where I was like, I can't be your friend, bro, because of how I feel about you, and, hanging out with you makes me, that's not a good thing. You shouldn't be hanging out with a girl that you sleep with, and I know this is all wrong. I said, fine, I'll be wrong and do what makes me feel right. And so I met up with him. And then afterwards, I never heard from him. And I knew later that it wasn't that anything happened while we were together. It was that he felt wrong. He felt the same way I felt last time. And he had to go and deal with it the way he does, which is disappear. And that's okay, but I understood then why that hurt me so much and why I went through so much turmoil. And that's what I meant is there was so much misunderstanding. I didn't know what happened. I had no idea. And yeah, I could have watched the videos like other people that really watched it happen and knew what was going on and saw what was happening to me. I couldn't tell you what was happening outside of me because I was too busy working on what was happening inside of me. At that time, I was digging up memories from my childhood. And I was trying to live a music career. And I was being guided on a journey and quitting my job and doing all these things. And yet still this burning desire to explore this relationship and new ones that were coming in. It was a lot. Do you hear the crow? Battle crow. Morgan's crow, but it's actually Kalik's today. So anyways, it represents the internal battle. It represents the decision whether or not to do the right thing. Sometimes you'll just want to scream and shout and let it all out, but instead you stuff it as far down as possible as you possibly can. You bite your lip and do whatever's called the decent thing to conform, and that's it. What was he going to do? It was only going to get worse. Do you know what I mean? He had to stop it where it was. But at the same time, that's all he can do is bite it down and take it down. You know what I mean? And, and that alone is like, he's got to shove it wherever it is and process it his own way. But I was able to just see it and I processed it, a healthy way. I feel for him, but at the same time, I also and that's what I meant is like, it wasn't me. I didn't do anything. You know what I mean? I didn't do anything. I just being me causes problems. You might be chaos. You might be chaotic. Yeah, I carry an essence of chaos. What you are in effect doing is ignoring the wider side of what's that says no. I'm okay with that, or I'm furious and I want to beat the living daylights out of you. And that's it. You do what's right instead of what's wrong. And if you do, and everybody makes you feel wrong for doing what's right, I don't know, or maybe he just felt wrong. He felt like it was the right thing to do to meet up with me, but then he felt wrong about it after the fact. And that's his own feelings. And that's what it is I can't change your feelings and make you feel better about whatever you feel. I can be understanding that you feel some type of way. And that's it. It's like, I feel some type of way too. But, at that time, all I could deal with was my feelings. Why did you do this? You just used me and abandoned me? And that's what I felt like all those years ago. He slept with me and then he never talked to me again. And I felt like I did something wrong and that and then I even, I deserved it and all this shit. And it was just, he didn't know how to deal with the shame of what he had done. And that's all he had said to me is, I'm a piece of shit. So when I'm sitting in the silence of him not talking to me, I'm like, what is it? And all I heard is, I'm a piece of shit. It's like, I guess you are. And in the sense of how did I use him? Because I knew, you know what I mean? I knew that nothing good would come of this, and I was only doing this for my own self-gain because I wanted to see what it would feel like. I wanted to witness it for myself. I wanted to be around him again and see it with my own eyes. I wanted to feel that feeling that I remembered. I wanted to see what would happen. So ultimately, yeah. But it takes two to tango. In the sense of he met up with me. I didn't, And that's it. It's like, well, fuck. Am I supposed to feel bad that I met up with you? No, I went past it. All I wanted to do was see you. I wanted to feel that feeling of seeing you. I wanted to talk to you. And I felt so bad about seeing or talking to you. I wouldn't allow myself to see you or talk to you because of the situation. So I allowed myself to do it, and I realized it was just fear. There was nothing wrong with seeing or talking to you or the feelings I had for you. And I let myself go. Did I need to sit there and see you all the time? And yeah, I would have liked to see you again and talk to you again. But I understand that seeing me and talking to me makes you feel bad. It makes me feel good. And that's where you got to realize these relationships aren't always about you. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel bad every time you're around me. And that's kind of what happens. He does feel bad for me a lot. He feels bad for my situation. He feels bad for my kids. He feels bad for everything. Everything but himself. I guess that's what happens, right? We can't feel our own feelings, so we feel everyone else's. I don't know. I feel bad for the guy, but again, and that's what I learned. I learned so much with just that one interaction that I didn't need to learn more with any more of these guys. I didn't have to push anymore. I understood that. It was that simple. Now I get why you can't face me, all of you. Because I make you feel bad. But that's not how I feel when I'm with you. And that's why I tried so hard to be close to you, because it made me feel good. And that's what I mean, is I was pushing my own self on people. I didn't really have a chance because it made them feel bad. It didn't make them feel good. I mean, I do make people feel good. But ultimately, I make people feel bad. Hey, I've been out here for an hour and a half. Let's clear this up. All right, we're about to go. Let's see. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to go from here. Let's see, the next part is survival, preparing for Khalik. Let's see. You may have called her when you didn't act your age, had a temper tantrum, allowed your shadow side to take control, were out of balance, wished your menses to be over, were stuck in the past, required resilience, swam in a lock, wished for past to return, relived old memories, were afraid of night terrors, were cold-hearted towards another, no longer cared, shut down all feelings, wished for the winter months to come, played in the snow, climbed rocks and hills, paddled in a stream, desired youthful looks and beauty, wished for death, or feared aging. She's going to help you to control your temper, to accept the aging process, to heal menopause symptoms. Hey! To understand the death of something or someone, to embrace endings, for pure waters, to break free from the past, for a new start, to understand and embrace your shadow side, to break free for relief. All right. Do the following to honor her. Wear pale blue. Turn off the heating. Wear a veil. Oh yeah, I got a veil. It's crazy. Become cool, reserved, and in control. Go hill or mountain climbing. Visit some standing stones. Garden of the Gods, Red Rocks. That's where we go. Row across a lock. We don't. Maybe not. It's fucking cold out, Collect stones from a river in a wicker basket. Use stepping stones to cross a river. Embrace the cold weather. Wear a natural hag stone as a pendant. I'm going to put mine on. It comes with a hole. I'm in the cold too. It's fucking freezing. I'm all bundled up. Wrap up in a plaid shawl. Listen to traditional Scottish music. Dance to the sound of bagpipes. Walk barefoot across the land holding a staff. Make an altar her and place upon it stones and pebbles. Let's see. You can also do a nature altar or a keepsake in honor. You could put a small hammer, a hagstone, thistle, heather, a bowl of water, a deer figurine, and that's that deer in my altar. It's like I'll take a picture. Seeds and grains, ice cubes and snow, a black candle, and a silver candle. Okay? Invocation would be, let's see, you'll need stones, pebbles, 4 bones. Yeah, I did this one. Old bones from a joint of meat or found naturally. And that's where you can do those. I went to, where did I go? The Mercada. But you could probably go to any kind of King Supers or whatever, push their bell button and ask them, tell them you need some bones. They'll give them to you. They might either give them to you for free or they'll charge you. I got them. I did this ceremony. I threw them out is another thing I did. Let's see. Scots pine incense. Light the incense, sprinkle some salt around you in a circle for protection as the god asking the goddess for her blessings. You can do this silently and use whatever words come to you. All right? Divine Goddess, I ask you to bless and protect me as I focus on the divine light within myself. I call upon you, the Dark Goddess Kalik, for assistance. I graciously receive your tenacity and endurance to survive with an open heart and gratitude. Help me to serve, help me to shine, and love and honor, so mote it be. All right? Put ice cubes in a dish and place it outside on a rough terrain or on the hard ground. Scatter the stones around, 1 bone in each direction. Place the lit tea candle in the center of the dish to represent the sun, and face the direction of north, and say, All hail to Kalik, Winter Queen, who rules over lands, betwixt and between. Bringer of snow, I'll weather your storm. Hideous features force me to conform. Test of endurance, mean I shall survive. Promise to death, aids all life to revive. Divine hag of winter, whose face is so blue, may deep the white snow fall in honor of you. Gathering storm clouds, I choose to ignore. The past is behind me, I'll show it the door. For death is now conquered, I've fought a good fight. Powers of rebirth usher in a new light. All hail the Kalik, seen and unseen. To you I surrender, all hail Winter Queen. As the ice cubes melt from the heat in the lit flame, it represents the death of winter and all has gone before. Now the power of warmth and light will return to herald the coming of spring and new beginnings. Science Kalik is around you. A bridge cross, which I haven't got yet, and I really wish I could, comes to you, your possession. A fawn approaches you, which is a deer. You keep seeing herds of deer. You get hit by a rock. They keep hitting my windshield. One of your eyes becomes sore. You turn blue with the cold. You sit on thistle. The weather turns stormy. You find a hagstone. Bagpipes echo across the loch. A trip to the Highlands is in the cards. That's so funny. I'll be checking into my hotel in the Highlands on Monday. A lucky Manx cat crosses your path. It's snowing. You experience a new endurance and tenacity through the darkest at this stage in the dark night of the soul. Perseverance will save the day as the Kalik receives your invitation to draw her near. I'm going to stop there. We've gone on for almost 2 hours. I'm not going to do another teaching on them. We're going to save that one. I've done a 2-hour teaching first thing in the morning, haven't had no breakfast, no coffee, no fucking shower. Because I love you guys and I want you to get this right. You've got a couple of days to do it. You got to be strong. You already know you got to do it. You already know who you need to get rid of and how to get rid of them. Meaning some of them you're going to go. You just walk out. That's it. You know what I mean? Just cut your losses, cut it, and go. Just cut it. Otherwise, you're going to have to go through it another year of this shit next year, and you're going to be feeling the same way that you wish you would have you wish you had a Valentine's. We're not going to have a Valentine's, I assure you. Not like this, but that's not the point. And one day we can have a true Valentine's, and we don't have to wait till Valentine's Day for that person. We need to prepare for that person. We've been in bad relationships for a very long time. We've been settling for less. We've been in unconditional, contracted, conditional love. Meaning, give and take and all of this, and then we got to play the right way. Let's stop playing the game for a little bit and just stop playing games. And let's just get, let's fix ourselves from all the games that we've been played and have been playing. And that's putting your sword down. Okay? Hey, I love you. May the force be with you. Later, haters.